It's the Jazz Party of the Year.
CYOC registered readers voted the KSBR Birthday Bash Jazz Festival and Taste of the Bash Orange County's best nonprofit gala of 2013.
Over 30 of today's hottest jazz musicians and over 20 restaurants serving tastes of their best dishes.
That's two amazing events for the price of one.
On Sunday, May 25th, Oso Viejo Park in Mission Viejo. The fun starts at 3 p.m.
Tickets and information at ksbr.org.
Welcome back. I'm Jessica Barbier, your host for the Cox OC Connection. With us tonight to talk about the KSBR Birthday Bash is Terry Waddell, the Director in Broadcast Services of Saddleback College KSBR Radio 88.5. It's a really long title.
It is a long title.
And we have Gary
This card is
Bergerson.
this big.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And Gary's the co-host of the KSBR Birthday Bash. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Feel comfortable here? You've been here a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get right into it. Let's talk about the Birthday Bash, what's expected, and tell us a little bit about the background of the event.
The Bash is actually a concert that's been around for about 25, 26, 7 years, who knows. It started out as a little after fundraiser get together in a small lobby of a hotel and a little bar. And it's since then grown to this huge concert where we have a couple of thousand people show up. And the idea behind it is that we have a whole bunch of jazz all-stars who leave their bands and play together on the stage. And what's kind of really interesting about it, and what will make this interview interesting, is the fact that we can't really say who's going to be there because so many of the artists have contractual obligations outside of it. So what we think is always amazing every year is that we have thousands of people who buy tickets and aren't really sure who's going to show up, but it's that kind of they come for the event. And
It's exciting for a guest, but as an event planner, I think that would freak me out on that side of things.
We're freaking. So,
yeah.
We're liable to burst into tears any second, actually. So.
Okay, so I'll be easy on the questions. I won't ask the hard-hitting questions.
Please.
So Gary, there's a taste of part of the event. It's called the Taste
of
of the Bash.
Exactly. We worked a long time on that name, but we were real happy with coming up with that one. Exactly right.
So what's expected with that?
It is just, as so many communities have, where they have taste of events where you buy a ticket and you go in and there are restaurants, giving out samples. This is the same type of thing, except there's no additional charge for it. We end up with a little over 20 restaurants, local restaurants, that are doing the same thing, and it's all included in the price of any ticket that you get, but geared, I think probably more of the GAs take advantage of it because a lot of our VIPs have got other food sources during the course of the night. But that's the deal. You come in when the gates open, and the general admission folks will kind of dibs their spot on the grass and then go around and feed their faces. You see the people with the big purses.
And it's all you can eat? It's not just one sample like Costco?
We don't encourage gluttony, but I suppose
right when I told you I was
if you're
ask
really
the hard
hungry, I know it.
questions.
But no, absolutely. We think it's a great new thing that this will be the third year, I think, that we've been doing it.
So you've got music, you've got food, and then the cherry on top is that it raise funds. So can we talk about where the money goes that's raised at this event?
Well, we'd rather not, but the attorney.
No, it goes to support the radio station at Saddleback College.
Most of it.
KSBR. Well, yeah. It basically covers the kind of operating expenses, things like paying for our engineer and paying for music licenses and those kinds of things. Repairing equipment, which can be pretty expensive at a broadcast facility. And so that's where the money goes. That's the interesting thing is it started out as sort of this party after our on-air fundraiser, and now it's replaced our on-air fundraiser. Now it's our major source of discretionary funding for the radio station.
What's the goal for the amount of money raised for this event?
You know what? We just tried to break even.
No.
The funny thing is, we try to come out with, we try to net about $60,000, $70,000.
Okay.
It's an expensive event to put on, obviously, because we turn Oso Viejo Park into a large concert venue. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. So that's basically it. It's an amazing thing to see. We're always amazed at when we see it. Yeah,
it's true.
We look at the video and go, oh my gosh, what
we should go to that sometime.
How do we do that? Yeah. It would be nice to be a guest once in a while when you're an event planner. You're like, oh, that'd be fun to attend.
That's true.
How much are the tickets for general admission?
They're $55 in advance, $60 on the day of the event. So yeah, and you can go to ksbr.org to purchase the tickets. You can also purchase them at the Saddleback College box office and at the Murray Center itself. And just a hint, if you go to the Murray Center, you don't have to pay the online transaction fee.
Nice.
So yeah, there you go.
So it's May 25th. What is the time of the concert?
We open up the doors at 3:30. That's when the taste starts, and people will be stuffing their purses until about 5 o'clock, and then the concert starts at 5 o'clock. And we just go for 4 hours or so, and it's a great time.
We really do have some great folks that are performing too, and have had some great ones in the past. This year we're really thrilled because Melissa Manchester is going to be one of the people that's going to be on our stage. She's got a new CD that she's been working on, and she's going to be doing a couple of tunes from that thing. It's going to be fun. We've had some amazing people that have been on the stage in the past, and so it's always a good show. It's always a good show.
What are some of the restaurants that are going to be participating?
Boy, there's a bunch of them.
That's a list I don't have.
No, I know
Some of them are
exactly.
from OC Register's best of restaurants too.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
that'll be exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
So
well, the whole
go
event.
check out that list and find out
Thanks
who'll
for
be
pointing
there.
us out on that one.
So let's change the direction a little bit and let's talk about community radio. And what does KSBR do for the community, and why is it so important for our community?
Well, what's important really is the fact that if you were to take South Orange County and stick it anywhere else in the country, you would have maybe 20, 25 radio stations serving that community. Because of our proximity to LA and San Diego, we're basically it. So we are the source for news and information on a weekly basis, talking about things happening in the schools, happening in the cities, and when there's an emergency like a fire or an earthquake, we're it as far as being that main source of news, that local source of news in South Orange County.
Great. And how long have you guys been involved with the community radio station?
About 30 years for me.
Over 20 for me. Yeah.
And if people want to donate throughout the year, can they just go to your website and make donations?
Absolutely. We don't refuse that at any time. But we certainly, this time of year is certainly a fun, you really get something in return. You get a great concert. It's about the same as you would go pay at any other concert. And you get the taste as well. So it's a good deal.
Great. Well, first I wanted to especially thank you for being here on your birthday. Much appreciated. So happy birthday. But thank you both for what you do with KSBR and the community and for this event. And for more information, again, can you give the website?
Absolutely. ksbr.org.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you all at home for joining us. For more information on our programming, please visit cox3.com. And to find out what we're doing in the community, you can visit our website, cox-cares.org. Thank you so much for joining us.